Friday morning, finally arrived. Of course, some of us work on Saturday, so it doesn't really mean a whole lot, but it's a milestone.
Well, then some of us even work on Sunday. So.
Oh, okay. Well, then those of you don't count. Friday means nothing to you.
Yeah, I don't like to do that, but sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Well, that's what you get for owning a business, buddy. Shame on you. So, anything planned for the weekend besides working?
I was going to say work. How about you?
Well, I'm going to watch some football.
You're going to watch some football. You know, so far I haven't done that at all.
You haven't got to see any football?
Not really,
Oh, you got to get up early for Sunday's game. The Raiders going to be in London.
Yeah, that's the Raiders with an English accent. Now that's going to be something.
It's going to. It's unusual.
Would you witness that for me?
I will witness that for you. What I like to do is I like to watch the Raiders on TV and turn the volume down and listen to them on the radio.
Listen to the play-by-play.
Because the radio guys are just much more descriptive and accurate.
Well, they have to paint a picture in the mind.
They do, and they do a very good job and much better than the TV guys.
Yeah.
Because the TV guys just assume, and you know, you watch them, and when they get it wrong, the TV announcers, you can look at it right there and say, what the heck are you talking about?
Yeah. You got a mouthful of marbles or what?
Watching another game. Anyway, it's always exciting. It's always fun, and that's how I handle it. Actually, I do the baseball games the same way. I like to watch them on TV, but I don't, not necessarily the announcers. I'll listen to the announcers. If it's on the radio, I'll listen to it on the radio.
Well, when it comes to baseball games, as you know, George, you'll have to wake me up.
Yeah. Well, I'm a big baseball fan.
I know you are. And, of course, I'm the opposite. It's more exciting for me to watch paint dry.
Well, you're more of the MTV.
Grass grow.
The MTV generation. Everything has to move really fast. Baseball is a thinking man's game.
I like that. I've always liked that terminology. Thinking man's game.
That's kind of a backhanded insult, isn't it?
They think very slowly.
Yeah, they're doing what they can to try to speed up the game, but unfortunately, they're starting to ruin the game.
That's what the aficionados like yourself say.
Yeah, and they're doing the same thing to football. They don't want anybody to get hurt, so they're just taking away all the football out of football.
I like that. Taking all the football out of football.
So now it's I think one of the guys and a defensive player, I can't remember what team he was from, said that they should just go ahead and play flag football.
Well, that's what Valor does. My grandson, he plays.
Yeah, but he's just starting. He's just getting everything down pat.
Yeah.
And I understand. I've seen the videos that his mother has posted.
Yeah.
He's doing very well.
Well, what I like to do is, of course, watching kids, any sport, whether it be football or baseball, is to watch them kind of grow into understanding the game so that there isn't a hesitation like, okay, do I run that direction or that direction? You know, those kind of things go through their mind.
Yeah. Well, the most exciting games of both sports, either the farm league, the mini baseball players, the little tiny guys under 5, and the peewees in the football, they are just it's funnier than heck.
It is good entertainment and, of course, good clean fun.
As long as they're having fun, yeah, it's entertaining, and most of them are having a ball.
As long as they keep the parents out of it, it'll be just fine. Thank you.
Yeah. What's hilarious on the baseball ones, and I know you don't like baseball, but watching one of those little kids get a base hit, and the guy tells them to run home, and they turn around and head towards the house.
Yeah. I saw that one coming.
We got a bunch of birthdays. You want to get into that?
Yeah, we do, and news after that.
Yeah, well, we got to get through these birthdays first because we're going to give away some cakes later on as we get through this. The big shot birthdays, country singer Leroy Van Dyke. Leroy's still around, 90 years old today. Author Anne Rice. I know you're a reader. You read Anne Rice?
I don't read fiction.
She does a lot of vampire stuff.
Yeah, I don't read fiction. I like documentaries or autobiographies and that kind of thing.
Well, Anne's a biggie in the fantasy area. She's 78 years old today. Lori Saunders. I don't know if you remember Petticoat Junction when you were a kid. She was one of them. She's 78 today. So we're getting old. Clifton Davis, Madam Secretary and Amen, he's 74 today. Susan Sarandon, still around, 73 years old today. Armand Asante is 70 years old. Alan Rosenberg, he was in civil and L.A. law, 69 years old today. Bill Fagerbach. I don't know if Valor watches this guy. He was on Coach, very funny guy. He's also in SpongeBob. He's the
voice?
He's the voice, not of SpongeBob, but of SpongeBob's buddy.
Oh,
I can't think of his name right now. The dumb guy.
Yeah.
The starfish.
The dumb guy? I think maybe all of them.
Well, Kyra Shawn, she was in Night of the Living Dead. She's 62. Russell Simmons, he's a producer. He's 62. Chris Lowe of the Pet Shop Boys, he's 60. David Harper, the Waltons, he was in the Waltons. He's 58, was probably one of the little kids. John Sakata is 58 today. Liev Schreiber, he was in The Manchurian Candidate and Scream 2. Talk about running the spectrum. He's 52 years old today. Those are the big shots. Now we got a whole bunch of local birthdays. They're coming up next.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground, covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Allison Ray, Wesley Porter, Lorena Bajarano, Nancy Wise, Gilda Amagno de la Rosa, Jesus Martinez, Maria Nero, Kathy Moreno, Quentin Godoy, Anisa Soto, Francisco Ortiz, Vanessa Torres, Francisco Rubalcaba, Edgar Perez, Maribel Licea, Christopher Gutierrez, Marta Diaz, Suzanne Sedu, Alisa Benavides, Elias Uribe, Frank Curiel, Nicole Kirby, Pablo Cota Jr., Rocio Aguayo, Susie Martinez, Isla Wheelers, and Owen Guzman. Happy birthday to each and every one. Celebrating a wedding anniversary today, Chris and Jessica Romero. Happy anniversary to you guys. Today is Friday. That means we got some winners, don't we? We got a couple of winners. KXO Cold Stone Creamery birthday cake winners. On the AM side, it's Alexis Brown. On the FM side, Lori Golder. Lori, Alexis, congratulations and happy birthday. You are the KXO Cold Stone Creamery birthday cake winners for this week.
Enter to win a Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake.
I love cake.
Yeah! Oh, yes.
Every week, we'll give away a delicious Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake, and you could win.
I think it's time to celebrate!
Do you have a birthday?
Mm-hmm. Roger that.
Yes. Then call, email, or regular mail us the date. Include your name, address, and phone number. Every Friday morning, we'll pick a winner for that week. Send us the birthdays of your family, your co-workers, and your friends. We'll put the information in our database, then send them birthday greetings on their special day. And every week, we pick a winner for the Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake.
Where no matter how you slice it, it's a piece of cake.
Let's see who will have their cake and eat it, too.
Don't wait. Enter now and get ready to win.
Oh, my God, really?
That is too cool.
On AM 1230.
And we are ready for the World and California News headlines brought to you by Locke Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales and service, call the experts at Locke Air Conditioning.
CBS News Update. The Supreme Court has just agreed to review a Louisiana abortion law, which could close two of the state's 3 clinics that perform the procedure. CBS News legal analyst Jonathan Turley.
The Supreme Court's acceptance could prove to be a momentous moment for the court's long struggle with abortion rights.
A decision would likely come by the end of June, 4 months before the election. CBS News political analyst Leonard Steinhorn.
If they do decide to restrict abortion rights, you can almost guarantee, A, that the abortion rights side is going to be energized and motivated to get out the vote, and B, that the anti-abortion side is going to be very willing to reward the president for his Supreme Court justices.
It will be the High Court's first abortion case since the president chose Neil Gorsuch and Brett Kavanaugh. CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whatever the weather brings this summer, you can rely on a York Affinity Premium Comfort System to keep your home cool and comfortable. Our new Affinity systems are smarter, more connected, and more efficient than ever before, and cut your energy costs by as much as 50%. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system and learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency this season. Call now and ask about our 10-year extended labor warranty. Contractor's license 696216.
California headline news. Word in Los Angeles that travelers at LAX will soon have to take a bus to get to their ride after they arrive. The airport barring curbside pickups by rideshare and taxi drivers, instead requiring travelers to bus to a designated lot.
It's going to be a dedicated shuttle bus system, and we're actually going to reconfigure the lower level curb front so that the lanes that this bus is going to use is completely unimpeded.
LAX spokesman Keith Wilschetz, the change taking effect October 29th, it's aimed at easing traffic near the terminals. 2 years after the Las Vegas Music Festival shootings, MGM Resorts announcing an $800 million settlement for the victims and their families. San Diego resident Chelsea Romo lost an eye in the attack.
First thing I do when I sit down is I look where, the exit is and where I'm sitting, and, because I was in the very front row holding on to the concert fence when this all happened.
The gunman carried out his attack from the MGM-owned Mandalay Bay Hotel. MGM not admitting liability with the settlement. Jeff Scott, California News.
Okay, the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today at 760-353-4501.
Imperial Valley's Resource Management Agency is teaming up with local cities with their cleanups. This event will be held in El Centro this Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon at 599 East Main Street for El Centro residents. Free collection for all Imperial Valley residents of used tires with or without rims. No tires from tire businesses, and no more than 9 tires without a written exemption from Local Environment Agency, LEA. Remember, it's the law. You can call LEA at 442-265-1888. Between 10 to 20 tires will be accepted with an exemption from LEA. Also, there is a free collection of electronics, computers, televisions, or monitors. Must show proof of residency, utility bill, or driver's license. For more information, you can call 1-877-RECYCLE. That's 1-877-RECYCLE. Funded by a grant from Cal Recycle.
And it's time for page one of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, in Brawley at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and in El Centro at Imperial Avenue, right next to Food for Less. With your local news, here's Gene Brister.
Well, 'tis the season, almost. That is, flu season. The county public health department says they have begun administering flu shots. They say this year's flu vaccine will protect against seasonal flu. The cost for a flu shot is $5. Public Health Officer Dr. Stephen Munday says the flu vaccine takes about 2 weeks to become effective. He says the Public Health Department strongly advises all individuals who are eligible to get their flu shots early to lessen their risk of contracting the flu this flu season in preparation for the holiday season. The flu shots are available at the Health Department on a walk-in basis during regular work hours, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till noon and 1 to 5 p.m. The department is also offering flu vaccines at various community events in partnership with local community organizations. Vaccines are also available at local physicians' offices, community clinics, and pharmacies. Flu symptoms include fever, headache, extreme tiredness, dry cough, sore throat, runny or stuffy nose, and muscle aches. Well, the Southwest Orchestra will present Night at the Movies, and that is tonight, October 4th. Doors open at 6:30. The presentation begins at 7. It'll be at the Southwest High School Jimmy Cannon Theater. Pre-sale tickets, now I don't know if they're still available, they're $5, and the tickets are $7 at the door. It's all about scenes and soundtracks to your favorite movies this evening. KXO News Time, 7:45.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro.
Approves street projects. The council met on Tuesday. The 2 projects are considered high priority. The old Highway 111 project, the county will improve the roadway in the county jurisdiction. Once improved, the right-of-way will be relinquished to the city of Brawley. Aggregates Products Incorporated has been awarded the contract for that project. Pyramid Construction was awarded the contract for the 3 phases of improvements on Legion Street. That includes the entire length of Legion from Highway 86 and western city limits. They have not announced a completion date for either project. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less, and in Brawley on Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person, and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on, and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it's page 2 of the local news, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for your life and health insurance needs or retirement planning. With the local news, page 2, here again is Gene.
Border Patrol Explorers compete. The 3-day competition was in San Diego. On September 20th, El Centro Sector Border Patrol Explorer Post 4108 competed in the Best of the West competition. The event was sponsored by the San Diego Sector Explorer Post. 15 Explorer Posts participated in the 10 different competition events. Teams were tested in various scenarios, such as building entry, felony vehicle stop, officer down, tactical EMS, tracking operations, and courtroom testimony. The El Centro Post took 3rd place in 2 events, responding to a burglary and responding to a public disturbance scenario. The El Centro Post began in 2003. Since then, several former explorers have moved on to military or law enforcement service. The Post is currently planning its annual open house to select potential explorers to join their team. On Wednesday of this week at approximately 12:30 p.m., Josue Gonzalez was driving a 2014 Ford 350 van southbound on English Road, north of Shrimp Road. Andre Dos Santos de Se was driving a 2020 Hyundai Elantra traveling westbound on Shrimp Road, just east of English Road. The intersection is not controlled by stop signs in either direction in this area. Preliminary investigations suggest both vehicles entered the intersection at approximately the same time. The front of the Ford collided with the right side of the Hyundai, causing it to spin out in a clockwise manner. The vehicle continued up an embankment and came to rest on its wheels facing east direction, just south of the intersection. The Ford was turned in a clockwise manner, leaving the roadway and struck an IID power pole located on the western edge of English Road. The Ford came to a stop on its wheels, blocking English Road. The initial collision between the two vehicles caused fatal injuries to the left rear unseatbelted female passenger, a 26-year-old New Jersey resident. The right front female passenger and right rear passenger, the 29-year-old Cheng Zhang from Michigan, were flown to Desert Regional Hospital. The female passenger was pronounced dead at Desert Regional Hospital after succumbing to her injuries. Gonzalez was transported to JFK Hospital in Indio, and Desau was transported to Pioneers Memorial Hospital. All parties were wearing their seatbelts at the time of this collision, except for the left rear passenger. Alcohol is not believed to be a factor in this collision. California Highway Patrol would like to remind all motorists to drive safely. Well, Walk to School Day. It was an international event, including in Imperial County. Schools throughout the county participated either Tuesday or Wednesday. In Calipatria, a rally was held early Tuesday morning to kick off the event. A rally in Niland was held early Wednesday morning. In some areas, law enforcement and other first responders walked with the students to ensure their safety. The purpose of the event is to promote a healthy lifestyle for students, as well as a tool against childhood obesity and to promote traffic safety. The event is part of the Safe Route to School program. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
As with most things in life, the key to achieving your long-term objectives is planning. David H. West Insurance has been helping many residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs, from life to Medicare and financial planning too. David, Jose, and staff are ready to help you with your insurance needs. Call David H. West Insurance today for an appointment at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411. Or stop by 8th and Commercial in El Centro.
Here's George Gale with the weather update.
The high temperature yesterday, 94 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 67. National Weather Service says sunny skies today, highs right near 93. Clear skies tonight, overnight lows around 63. Saturday, sunny skies, highs right near 95. Saturday night, clear skies, overnight lows around 66. Sunny on Sunday, highs right near 96 degrees. And right now we're looking at 64 degrees, 41% the relative humidity. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplement coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Dad, we're hungry.
Siri, restaurants nearby.
Here are some options.
I want some chipotle fries.
And I want an Imperial thick burger.
But I want a salad.
Okay, I just want a juicy burger and an ice cold beer. And I don't want to miss the game.
Everyone quiet, please. I have the place. Burgers and beer. Great food. Ice cold beer, and you can watch your favorite game.
Burgers and Beer has something delicious for everyone. Burgers and Beer. The best burgers in town.
You're welcome.
It is sports time, brought to you by Imperial Hardware Company in Brawley, El Centro, and Holtville. Imperial's Do-It Centers, where you'll find what you need when you need it. Major League Baseball playoff action, divisional series in the National League. That started yesterday. The Cardinals beat the Braves 7-6. Dodgers shut out the Nationals 6-0. Today, the divisional series for the American League gets underway. Rays take on the Astros. The Twins will be at the Yankees. Also, there'll be game 2 for the National League teams, the Cardinals and the Braves, and the Nationals and the Dodgers. And that will continue throughout the weekend. Football, that's coming up.
As the weather begins to cool down, it's time to get back outside and enjoy the season with family and friends, which means it's also time to get some of those projects done. You know, the ones you've been putting off all summer long. When you DIY, let Imperial Hardware Company lend a hand. Visit one of our Do-It Centers today for all your landscaping and irrigation supplies, gardening tools, outdoor decor, paints and stains, grilling gear, Yeti coolers, rental equipment, and much more. You see, we know exactly what Valley residents are looking for, because we're locally owned and family operated, serving this community for over a century. Check us out online at imperialhardwarecompany.com. Our do-it centers provide the sweet spot between convenience and selection, combining the value and variety of a warehouse store with the ease of visiting a neighborhood market. And remember, we're open 7 days a week. Visit us in Brawley, El Centro, or Holtville to find what you need when you need it. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company.
And in the NFL, of Thursday night football, it was the Seahawks just squeaking by the Rams. 30-29 was the final score, and the Seahawks won because the Rams missed a field goal. They did it to themselves. High school football tonight, full schedule of games. Southwest Eagles taking on the Palo Verde Yellow Jackets. Holtville Vikings will be at Southwest San Diego. That's Southwest Raiders. Calapat, the Hornets go against the Kofa Kings. The Vincent Memorial Scots take on the Sweetwater Red Devils. The Imperial Tigers go against the Brawley Wildcats. Mickey Dale and George Grijalva will call all the action on KXORadio.com. Central Spartans go against the Calexico Bulldogs. John Driffel and Dylan Nichols. They'll have all the action on KXORadio.com and KXO AM 1230. Both of those last two games, the Imperial game and the Spartan game, 6:45 is warm-up time. 7 p.m. is kickoff time. The weekend NFL schedule, broadcast schedule, Bears take on the Raiders in the early game, the early Sunday. That's going to be played in London, so it's going to be earlier than usual. You'll hear that game on FM 107.5, the Raiders station for the Imperial Valley. Sunday, a late game, Colts at the Chiefs, and a Monday Night Football, Browns at the 49ers. Both those games will be heard on KXO AM 1230. Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Imperial Hardware Company, Do-It Centers in El Centro, Holtville, and Brawley. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And it's time for the financial news and weather, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. With this morning's business report, we go to Dale Howard.
Good morning, Imperial Valley. This is Dale Howard, financial advisor with LPO Financial, with the opening stock market report. U.S. stocks rose at the start of trade Friday, reversing losses in pre-market trade, after the Labor Department estimated that the American economy added 136,000 jobs in August, enough to let the unemployment rate fall to a 50-year low of 3.5%, but not to dissuade the Federal Reserve from cutting interest rates further this year. But investors await a speech from Fed Chairman Jerome Powell later today. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up 134 points at 26,339. Standard & Poor's 500 added 14 points to 2,925, while the NASDAQ Composite advanced 42 points to 7,915. And that's the opening market report. For more information on all your investing needs, call me, Dale Howard, financial advisor with LPO Financial, at 344-6002, member FINRA SIPC. The opinions voiced in this material are for informational purpose only and are not intended to provide specific advice. All performance is historical. There's no guarantee of future results. Indices are unmanaged and cannot be invested into directly.
One medical center in Imperial County is focused on you, Pioneers Memorial. Now, Pioneers and its Center for Joint Replacement is the first to receive the prestigious national designation as a Center for Excellence by the DNV organization. The Center for Joint Replacement at Pioneers is a team of specialized medical experts focusing on the individual needs of our patients. And as always, Pioneers means personalized care, where every patient receives the commitment of many with the focus on one, you.
And your Friday morning weather, sunny skies, highs right near 93 today. Northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour, becoming calm in the morning, later on this morning. You've been listening to Financial News and Weather, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, the leading medical center in the Imperial Valley. At Pioneers, it's the commitment of many with the focus on one, you. It's 8 o'clock at KXO El Centro.
Major abortion case. It's a challenge to a law in Louisiana that puts restrictions on doctors and could leave the state with just one operating clinic. Legal analyst Jonathan Turley says it comes before a more conservative court.
It's based on a statute that is virtually identical to a Texas law that the court previously struck down. A law struck down only 3 years ago. That 3 years, however, contained the replacement of Justice Kennedy with Justice Kavanaugh.
House investigators have released dozens of text messages from U.S. diplomats in Ukraine that pertain to President Trump's push for the country to investigate Joe Biden and his son. CBS's Ed O'Keefe says they come from former American envoy Kurt Volker.
Republicans saying, look, there's no evidence of that quid pro quo that everyone's worried about. Democrats turn around and say, it sure looks like it kind of was. And the fact that he was so willing to quickly quit his post and show up here to testify, Democrats believe, is a sign that obviously he's willing and concerned and that there's probably more evidence of this out there.
Ukraine's top prosecutor vows to review cases closed earlier against a gas company that had Hunter Biden as a member of the board. President Trump used new employment numbers today to sarcastically make the case on Twitter that he shouldn't be impeached. The government says employers added 136,000 jobs last month. Business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
The unemployment rate dropped to a 3.5% low, the lowest since 1969, so 50 years. The reason the number went down on the unemployment rate is because the labor force was a tiny bit smaller.
Hong Kong is imposing emergency powers, banning protesters from hiding their faces. Asia correspondent Rami Inocencio.
Most people have been wearing masks or respirators to hide their identities. They don't want to be known by the government here and by extension Beijing. And so the idea is that the Hong Kong government wants to make sure that people's identities can be seen, hopefully encouraging people to not come out.
People still came out today to protest. Police used tear gas at one point. The mayor of St. Paul, Minnesota, has ordered an internal police investigation after video on social media showed two white city police officers struggling to arrest and handcuff a 13-year-old black girl. Davita Conover is her mother.
She struggles with mental illness, and they are fully aware of that.
Police say they have had run-ins with the girl in the past. Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 136 points. This is CBS News.
Capital One is reimagining banking, offering accounts with no fees or minimums that can be opened in 5 minutes. Capital One. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green. Like you, I'm a big sports enthusiast, and I want my gear to shine like new. That's why it's cleaned with Simple Green, the concentrated cleaner that's perfect for making your auto, RV, cycling, boating, and other sporting equipment look like new again. Try it today. If you're not 100% satisfied, I'll give you your money back. Visit us at simplegreen.com.
Simple Green, Simple Green.
Save big when you make Burlington your coat headquarters for great looks the family will love. We're loaded with the latest anoraks, parkas, puffers, and tons of cozy linings perfect for cooler weather. Burlington stores are packed with the hottest trends like color blocking, animal prints, high shine, and the newest logo looks. Plus boots, scarves, hats, and gloves too. Hurry in for the best brand name styles at up to 60% off other retailers' prices every day. Burlington, style for everyone.
The government's pushing for access to encrypted information on Facebook. CBS's Peter King.
The Justice Department says it's about preventing child sexual exploitation and other criminal activity. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg says people have the right to privacy online.
Not only is that what people tell us every day that they want, giving people the ability to know that they can organize for the ideas that they care about and that the government isn't going to be able to easily hack into that is, I think, a valuable thing.
Zuckerberg says Facebook is working on better ways to detect possible criminal behavior without actually reading messages. Justice says it wants more. Peter King, CBS News.
A Christian radio host is being held without bail in Florida on allegations that he sexually abused a child numerous times over 5 years. Brian Fullwider faces 30 counts of sexual battery. It's alleged the abuse happened when he was a church pastor. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Would you take $100 and throw 80 of it away? If you're taking drugstore vitamin tablets, that's exactly what you're doing, because 80% of those tablets are not being absorbed. Hi, I'm naturopathic Dr. Dennis Black, creator of Texas Superfood. Many of you take Texas Superfood daily and feel great, but some people tell us they just don't like the taste of green powder or they have a problem swallowing capsules. That's why we created our new line of great-tasting liquid supplements. Go to TexasSuperfood.com/liquid. From multivitamins to products for energy, sleep, joint care, and more, our liquid supplements offer the highest absorption rates available anywhere, up to 96%. Imagine waking up after a great night's sleep feeling rested and ready to handle the day with endless energy and clarity. Stop wasting your money on drugstore vitamin tablets that don't work. Get absorbable liquid nutrition from the name you trust, Texas Superfood. Visit TexasSuperfood.com/liquid to get 20% off. Go to TexasSuperfood.com/liquid. Go to TexasSuperfood.com/liquid now.
No child in Imperial County should go hungry. This is Jean Oswald for the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Living in a food-insecure home makes it difficult for children to perform efficiently in school and to face the challenges of being a child. I urge you to help these kids. Donate to the Food Bank's backpack program. Recipients are children who rely on school meals and risk going hungry on weekends when they're away from school. The Ivy Food Bank backpack program. Donate online at ivyfoodbank.org.
And your CBS News has been presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Visiting Imperial Valley, the America's Best Value Inn and Suites by Red Lion has all the comforts of home. All rooms have a microwave, refrigerator, and cable TV with HBO. They have an outdoor pool, spacious parking, and free continental breakfast, which includes hot waffles. All these luxuries start as low as $49 per night. And be sure to ask about contractors and crew rates. America's Best Value Inn and Suites is close to I-8 at 455 Wake Avenue in El Centro, across from In-N-Out Burger and IHOP. Make your reservation now by calling 760-352-6620. That's 352-6620. America's Best Value Inn and Suites by Red Lion, 455 Wake Avenue, El Centro.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with George Gale.
That's a sweet guy. He's a genius guy. Not so pretty, but awfully sweet.
AM 1230.
Oh, I'm glad you're here because I want you to hear this.
KXO.
1230.